Mr Chairman, and can I also congratulate the honourable member for Pudsey for managing to secure the debate today. Before the general election, I met a gentleman called Eddie O'Hara, who lives in East Kilbride, which is part of my constituency. Well, at least it is until midday today. Join the club. Eddie's wife, Linda, was diagnosed with ovarian cancer on Good Friday 2000. And like many women, sadly, the diagnosis came far too late. I didn't have the good fortune to meet Linda, but by all accounts, she was a truly gifted and inspirational woman. And it was in her memory that Eddie O'Hara set up a charity, Ovarian Let's Shout Out for Linda, to raise awareness of the symptoms and to support all those affected by this terrible disease. But you can't help but feeling that those groups that have been set up to highlight this disease are filling a gap which should really be filled by our National Health Service. And like the honourable gentleman from Pudsey, when I was going through the Kilimanjaro-esque mountain of mail when I was first elected to Parliament last year, I found underneath the big pile the Target Ovarian Cancer invitation. And I signed up and I learned much more about the killer disease, and people are giving all the statistics and all the different views. But the big one that really gets me is that 75% of women are diagnosed too late. And surely that's the saddest indictment of our health service, summed up in a simple sentence. But whilst I learn much more needs to be done, and the different ways it can be done, and other honourable members have touched upon that in the debate this morning, I would like to give you a practical example of why we should and need to do more. And hopefully I'll pronounce her name correctly, Eilish Colclough, who I also met at the TOC event last year. I don't know if she'll thank me for it, but she's a 42-year-old mother of 5. She looks much younger, I hasten to add, in case she's listened to this debate or reads it later. And Eilish was diagnosed with ovarian cancer when she was 39 years of age. She had all the symptoms, but she was told that her fears of cancer should be dismissed when she contacted her GP. And after the TOC event last year, Eilish and her friend joined myself and some other colleagues and some friends on the terrace because she didn't want to go into the company of the doctors that had been up at the TOC event, because she thought she might have been, she preferred to speak to people who were chatting about different things other than the disease. And she explained in very stark terms to me that she didn't know how long she was going to be here for. She's still here, and the world is a better place with Eilish amongst us, but she's a tireless campaigner, and she reminded me of that wonderful quote of Ralph Waldo Emerson, who said, "For every minute you're angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness." But my final point to the Minister, because all the statistics and all the different things that have been mentioned this morning, is this. I would like to know, and I would like the Minister to tell us what you're going to do to heighten awareness, to improve treatment, in order to ensure that women across the United Kingdom don't have to suffer the anguish that Linda did, and they don't have to suffer the anguish that Eilish endures today. Thank you.